Hello everyone, it is Reversal and welcome back to some more Knights and Dragons. In today's episode we're gonna be talking about, oh wow, there's a new epic out there. That's really great. The Flame Guard Plate Mail, Summer Chest, 5 times chest. Wow. Oh my gosh, wow, look at, oh wait, no, I was wrong about the price. I was seriously thinking that Gree was doing a great thing again. We're gonna be talking about this chest in another episode, probably tomorrow or something like that. But man, oh man, I just came online like literally like a second ago and they put this one in. I didn't get any line notification, so I didn't know about this. But the burning question we have today is gonna be about the Solstice Slambound, and more specifically about the Champions Battlegear that just came out. This little armor over here, this prize jewel, when you get top 10 within the Solstice Slamdown Epic Guild War. Absolutely great armor. First of all, let's actually talk about the armor itself, how it looks. So I really like the simplistic kind of feel at the helmet. It really gives like, I don't know, I like it. It looks impressive at the same time, so no complaints there. Really great stuff. Triple layer armor itself, like the chest plate and all that good stuff. I really like it a lot. Shield, I cannot really see too much about the shield. I don't really like it. From what I see, I don't really like the shield all that much. Seems a little bit awkward when the little rocks are being pointed out of there. Gonna be pretty curious how that looks in the end. And then this weapon, man, I'm in love with this weapon. This hammer looks really great, and because of that already, this armor is absolutely impressive. So how impressive is this armor when you compare it to the Aquatic Battlegear? I believe that is the burning question for the most of you guys out there, because the Aquatic Battlegear carries the same elements and is the second best armor out there outside of the Champions Battlegear. Now, the plus version of this armor is absolutely ridiculous. It is the second best attack stat armor in the game, where the Triskelion Wargear is still coming in first position with 2260 attack. So the difference there, 22 attack in favor of the Triskelion Wargear. Now, when you take a look at defense, when you take a look at the defense on this armor, compare it to the latest few arms that came out, it's kind of mediocre on the plus version. So it's not really all that amazing on the plus version, but still in general, if you actually compare it to someone like me, this armor would definitely tear everybody apart. So I would definitely want to get my hands on this one, but I'm talking for the high level people out there who've been playing the game for ridiculous amount of time and who are already up there and all that good stuff. So how does it compare to the Aquatic Battlegear? Now let's take the stats of the Aquatic Battlegear. Aquatic Battlegear is a great armor. We all know that. When it came out, it was absolutely crazy. Recently it became fusible like a couple of days ago, and it isn't all that strange that Gree decided to go with another water and earth type, considering the fact that the, well, Aquatic Plate Mail or Aquatic Battlegear is now fusible from this point on forward. So how does it compare? So the stats of the Aquatic Battlegear are 1838 attack. That's a whole lot of attack less. That's 400 attack less than the Champions Battlegear. But the defense is 2214. That is a whole lot more than the Champions Battlegear. So what I can say is the Aquatic Battlegear is not useless at all. You can still keep it in a very defensive type of lineup, I suppose. Of course, the Champions Battlegear is gonna tear everything and everybody apart. But what I wanted to say is that the Aquatic Battlegear isn't entirely replaced, and that is something we can finally get off the table right now. It isn't replaced at all, even though if it's fusible, it's still really great armor to have. So let's actually talk about the regular version of the armor, because the regular version of the armor is a little bit more relevant, as like 360 people are actually gonna be a contender to get this one, because every single guild has 40 members out there. 4 times 9 is 360 people, so this is a little bit more relevant to talk about this. So the Champions Battlegear regular version is still the best regular version in the game right now, above the Odin Skull and the Demortuis robes, and it's actually ridiculously strong if you actually compare them to those other two armors. We're talking about more than 50 total combined stats, so that means the attack and the defense combined together, that is more than 50 stats higher than the Odin Skull or just the Demortuis armor in general. So that's really great. So this armor itself, how does this one compare to other armors, like for example the regular version of the Aquatic Battlegear? Well, if I want to find the regular version of the Aquatic Battlegear, I kind of have to scroll down a little bit here. So the regular version of the Aquatic Battlegear right now has 1662 attack, that is a little bit over 300 less than the Champions Battlegear, but the defense again is higher than the Champions Battlegear, coming at 1932. So again, the Aquatic Battlegear has a high defense stat, and it's really great to have that. And because of that, I feel that the Aquatic Battlegear is definitely not to be replaced at all. The Champions Battlegear is definitely going to be of great benefit in your lineup, and I would really recommend anyone to give it a go. So that's kind of my analyzation for the Champions Battlegear. Personally, I believe that this war is going to be absolutely crazy because of this armor, but also because the Druidic Plate Mail is right now in the A ribbon. That means rank 11 to rank 12 on the Guild War, you'll be getting a Druidic Plate Mail. I believe that there's going to be a lot of guilds out there who are going to be contending for top 10, especially because this armor has been so great. Last Guild War was a monotype, a single type element, the Stormwatch Raymond, and yeah, in general I believe that people are actually itching to go for this. It really is going to depend as well if there's going to be a gem sale or not. But the Druidic Plate Mail is something that everybody wants. This is a really great armor. A lot of people actually do like the Druidic Plate Mail, including myself. And it's really great to see what is gonna happen. Now let's actually take a look at the legendary. This time it is the Wormshroud Mantle. That is pretty nice because this is actually a pretty recent legendary. It's not all that like recent. Like I'm actually gonna look it up for you guys right now. Wormshroud Mantle. Shroud. Oh, hold up. Shroud Mantle. I didn't prepare this like episode in advance. I was like, I'm just gonna do it on top of my head, and I just have the armor. I just have the armor stats and total and everything next to me. So that's the only thing that I'm like kind of cheating off when I'm bringing this episode to you guys. So the Wormshroud Mantle is actually an armor that came with the Desert Worm. The Desert Worm was a copy from one of the older epic bosses, and actually came out at the end of January. So we're talking about, well, we're talking about 5 months now. We're in June already, so time goes by fast. I was expecting the Wormshroud Mantle to be a little bit newer, but I suppose it really isn't. So yeah, kind of a mistake on my side there, but still, Wormshroud Mantle is really nice. It is a mono earth, so that means you guys will be capable of using that away, getting a chance of a Komodo or something else. It's really gonna be great to see what this guild war is having to offer. So tomorrow it's going to be starting in like, well, how much hours? 21 hours and 39 minutes. It's going to be really great and amazing. Let me know down in the comment section below what your expectation is on your guild war. That's also going to be the question of the video. How do you think you're going to be placing in this guild war? So that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. As always, make sure that if you guys like this video to boom, give it a thumbs up. And this is going to be Reversal for Knights and Dragons. I'll be signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.